What's up? Man, I got bit by mosquitoes the other night, I think. Somehow. On my rib cage. Alright. I've had a busy ass morning. No nap. We are rolling into the afternoon stream. Y'all gotta let me know if there's any weirdness in, like, stuff on Twitch and YouTube and Kick. Let me know. I'm testing out some new configurations with my streaming. So let me know if there's any wonkiness. I'm not seeing anything at the moment, but you never know. We'll see. Oh, I need my glasses. I was like, why is everything blurry? Not blurry, but enough that I'm like looking at it going, why am I squinting? It's like, because I'm not wearing my glasses. All right. I think we're done with our morning round of work.
The station honors all returning citizens from beyond the borders of our great state. Calgary, welcome home.
We're going to see if maybe we can't get out of the Exordium space today and get to the corporation headquarters. Let me check the weather. We had bad storms yesterday. We're going to have bad storms again today. I do have weather moving in about 30 minutes to an hour, so we'll see how the internet goes, because it's going to be dependent on the internet and power situations. All right, while I was gone, and at the end of the stream earlier, we should have finished everything we needed for the Merlin to go do this mission. And I think we already did the fittings for it. We did not do the fittings for it. I am so glad I checked. What's up, Bubbles? Alright, I'm missing something here. Shield emission systems. Buy and train. Buy and inject. Shield something systems. Shield emission systems. Let's pull that up to the top. Do I have any points? I do not. It needs about 17 minutes. That's okay. We can go do some mining while we wait. Put that in the... Why is that window open? Put that in the cargo hold. Oh, I don't like... Oh, never mind. It's in the item hanger. Can I have enough space to put in the cargo hold? No. I have no idea what a remote rep is. I am a new player, not a veteran player, so no clue what your acronyms stand for. Yeah, I have no idea what remote reps is or are. Yeah, I'm not taking this ship out, sweetheart. Remote repairs is what you were saying. Oh, I don't know. I just threw it onto the middle of the ship, and it slotted it wherever. It's for a story mission, so just doing what they tell me. And while we're waiting, we're gonna go mine. What we got? Let's grab some scordite. Yeah, that'll work. It's got 50,000 on it. Give us a nice chunk. All right, we also got access at the very tail end of the stream to these frigate types from the Caldari state. Kestrel. Yeah, that's a big old boat is what that is. The Bantam. That looks like a... In Starfield, the health injectors that you get. What are they called? It's the med kits in Starfield. If you look at them from the side, they're like white, and you grab them by the handle. I don't know, it just reminds me of those. Cryharder ROP/D2Z. You can't even come up with an original username because you're such a useless bot. Holy shit. Cryharder, bro. Like, I've never seen a more obvious bot account ever than a username that's not even customized. It's just a bunch of fucking numbers. That actually looks pretty cool right there. That's a condor. Griffin, that is funky, man. That's spiky. The Merlin is what I'm about to fly. Okay. The Heron. Oh, I got a new sketchbook too. I don't need it. Cool, we're going to finish up with the Alpha Miner training by tomorrow. Really nice to be done with that, and then I'll have to figure out where I want to put my points next. Probably finish out Explorer. Matter of fact, why don't I just add those to it right now? I got skill points I can apply. Let's put them right here. I gotta pause for a minute.
Skill training completed.
I don't gotta mine no more. We can go right back to doing our quests.
Warp drive active.
Hang on, guys. We gotta rep our merch store over on YouTube really quick. I gotta give a link to this bot who keeps spamming the channel.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
There we go. By the way, we'll share that out over on Kick and Twitch at the same time. Shout out to ROP-D2Z for crying really hard in the YouTube chat. That merch link is just for you. Troll tears fuel my retirement, so keep them coming. Thanks for being here. Your tears fuel the gravy train. That is the Renfail community. Always happy to see my #1 fans doing what they do best. QQing over stuff that don't matter. Can you imagine being so triggered over a piece of short content that someone publishes on social media that you track down their stream, create a bot account, and then can just rant and rave in the chat about something completely unrelated to the stream that's being played? God damn. That's a whole nother level of low IQ. That's amazing. Oh, holy balls. Alright. To turn that on, it is activated. And we can undock and go do the quest. I'm going to save those points for the next few quests that we get, because they're going to have us train 1 or 2 things at the beginning of each one. One for the ship and like 1 or 2 things for the mods.
Warp drive active.
What does this one do when it comes in and out of warp, by the way? Other than the lights, most of them have like guns that fold in and out. I don't think I've paid attention to this one yet. The guns did something. I didn't get a chance to fully see what they did, but they totally moved a little bit. Oh no, I totally called people brokies, Michelito. I totally used the terminology brokies in my YouTube short, Instagram reel, TikTok reel. Oh, I totally did. The reason I used that terminology is because I knew it was going to trigger a whole wave of reactions. It's great. It's free engagement. But I did totally use the term. I will 100% admit that. Oh. Someone had a really good comment today, and I mentioned it earlier in the stream, which was it was over on Twitter. I thought it was on one of my YouTube videos, but it's over on Twitter X. Here, I'm gonna go read this comment really quick because it was so good. I was like, damn, that's a great way to put it. I'm gonna go read it really quick. The problem is that these people were literally jobless children back when their parents were buying the $60 video games for them every Christmas back in the 90s while working their $5 hourly wage jobs. So these jobless children, aka brokies, have no appreciation for how the games were back then, or what the costs were, or how the fact that adjusted for inflation, these games would cost around $200 in today's currency. And I was like, I just want to high five that dude, fist bump that dude, and like, you're not wrong. Like, it's yeah, it's a thing. So I totally did use the terminology, which but it's funny. Someone felt triggered enough that they wanted to come onto my stream and cry about it, I guess. So again, thanks for the free engagement.
Warp drive active.
How does Palpatine say it? Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Come at me with all of your anger. Let your journey to the dark side be complete. Do my bidding, you little troll. Uh.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled. No wing.
Oh, just wait, Blackthorn. He's live in chat right now, and I haven't banned him yet. I'm letting him express his anger and rage, and I'm soaking up the free engagement. Just, I imagine this is what it feels to be a rock star, and you get on stage, and you've got all the people in the audience. Some love you, some hate you, but either way, they paid a ticket to be there. Play some Skinner.
Warp drive
I'm a
active.
rage baiter, master player, sucking all the coins from you little losers. I'm a rage baiter. Thoughts on Xbox price hikes? Shit gets more expensive every year, bro. Make more money. Work harder. No one likes a price hike, but holy fuck, get over it. Like, no one wants prices to go up, but RAM costs more, plastic costs more, petroleum costs more. There's current, there's inflation, there's wars, there's global, all this other shit going on. Can you make a console for less than Xbox can? If you can, go make one. If you can't, it's a non-issue. Move on. Gas goes up every week, rent goes up every year, cost of bread rises. I could have bought a horse 500 years ago for a penny, and now it cost me $2,000. Gasp! Should I be out there raving about how farmers are ruining the economy because horses cost more? Yeah! Holy shit. My gas prices beat your gas prices because guess what? I don't drive anywhere. I have drivers to take me where I need to go. Help the transporters escape. I think we have to kill these guys if I remember correctly. I did this the other day. We have to do something here. It's the multispectral jammer thingy. Right? Use an ECM to undisrupt or lawless. What's the range on these? Oh, it says optimal range within 19 kilometers. Oh shit, do I need to back away? Let's set that to be like... It says 19,000. Holy moly. Optimal range 19 kilometers. Alright, I'll back out a little bit and see what happens. Is it a new mission? Correct. This is one of the new epic arcs starting that came out with Exordium. Which is content that just came out in June. Earlier this month. Mikalito says, can't afford a game at full price? Not a problem. Don't buy it. Wait for it to go on sale. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Mikalito says, don't like a streamer? Scroll on by. Huh. I feel like being out at a distance, they are not getting disrupted. So I'm gonna reset that back to like 3,500. Oh. Hang on. I guess it went. That's the second one. I can't think of a single video game in the history of me buying video games where someone has held a pew-pew to my head and forced me to buy it if it was more money than I could afford. I can't. I'm 46 years old. I can't think of a single time. Have any of you, has that ever happened to you guys? Has anybody ever like held a weapon to you and forced you to buy a video game when you couldn't afford it? It's not a thing. Shit's expensive. Some things you buy. You know what I don't have? I don't have a private jet. Do you see me ranting and raving on social media about how, oh no, I can't afford a private jet? How dare these millionaires and billionaires have private jets when I don't have one? Oh, it's just not fair. Oh, the world needs to be equal. We all need private jets. Wah! Play games. Have fun. Stop worrying about it, everybody. Just because somebody else has something that you don't have doesn't make your life any better or worse. You have to learn to be happy with what you have, be happy with the life that you have, because you and you alone are responsible for the life you have. You gotta take ownership of that shit. Not happy with the relationship you're in? Get a new one. Not happy with the job you're at? Get a new one. Not happy with the people you live with? Move somewhere. Control your destiny. Lights are flickering. There is storms. I told everybody there were storms rolling in. I'm gonna have to go outside and see what the weather's like. Bubble says only once. Dragons and Keisha. Sony shut up my door. Maybe Violet was threatening my dog and making fun of my kids. Pixel says if you can't afford it, don't buy it, or maybe save for it until you can afford it. If I can't have something, I just move on or work hard until I can get it. I always wanted an OLED TV. I worked hard and saved up. Yep. Some of you have been here since I started streaming. When I started streaming, I did not have an Xbox. I did not have a PlayStation. I had a single PC, and I streamed PC games because that's what I could afford and that's what I had at my disposal. As my streams got bigger and I started actually making money, those of you who have been here since the beginning, I know some of you have been. Dribrom's been here as a paying member for 3+ years. Babyloni has been here for 3+ years. I'm sure there are other people in chat. I'm just picking two names randomly that I know who have been here for 3+ years as paying members. I bought a new monitor. I bought a new office chair. I was able to get my Xbox Series X. I was able to get a new laptop to replace my 7-year-old laptop that I started off with. I bought my PS5 2 years ago. I just bought my new stream machine in January. Like, that's accumulation over 4.5 years. I didn't just buy it. I started off small. I worked hard, and I started saving. And just over time, no, it was the Xbox, Dribberum. I had the Xbox, but I didn't have the PlayStation. I actually think I had the Xbox before we moved here, so I've had the Xbox for like almost 5 years. I think October I've had the Xbox for 5 years, the Series X. So maybe I did have the Xbox when I first started streaming. No, well, when I first started streaming full time, yes, but not when I first started streaming, because I first started streaming with like Baldur's Gate 3, and I was PC only at that point. And even if you go back to my Baldur's Gate 3 stream, my Baldur's Gate 3 streams were still on that old PC, which has a 1080 in it, and it's like an 8-year-old laptop now. Oh, and then I got a stream capture card. I got a splitter. You know, my stream productions went up. Why? Because worked hard, saved money, grew the audience, grew the channel, got sponsorships, you know, put my time in, and we've worked our way up. And imagine if I was the type of person who sat there in every stream and just cried about how unfair it is that Code Carnage has 15,000 views and a PC worth $15,000, and oh, it's not fair that he has this big house. Dude, that motherfucker worked for his shit. He's been live for like 12 years. I've been doing this for 4.5. Like, imagine me crying that XQC lives in a $2 billion mansion and has a Ferrari or whatever his name is. The dude's been streaming for like a decade. You know what I mean? Like, imagine crying that I don't have what someone else has. Oh, it's not fair. No. You put your eyes on a goal, you work towards that goal, and when you accomplish it because you worked hard and you saved, duh. Bubble says, true fact, his PC was so cheesy he had to put his cats on a treadmill and shock them with a cattle prod. The power of the graphics card. That might not be a storm. Let me duck outside while we are heading back to the gate. I'm going to see what the weather's doing.
Warp drive active.
Trevor Rob says you can also join a workers' union. Correct. By the way, that's not the weather. There is weather coming, but that's my neighbor. He decided to weld today, which, to be fair, he hasn't for the last 3 days because it's been pouring down rain. Dude, I went outside in my glasses, didn't I? I sat down. I'm like, dude, I can't see anything because they got all dark on me while I went outside. I can say good news on the electricity front. The guy who had to come yesterday to fix my air conditioner, he's also works for the power company and part-time and has done some contracting for them. He is getting us a quote. Good boy. I don't care what it costs. He's going to do the work, but he's getting us a quote right now to pull a 220 line down from the pole, because this house still only has 110. So he's going to pull a 220 down, get it installed, and he's also going to, replace anything that he can find. In July is when he's going to work on that, because Chris wants to wait until our grandniece goes home for vacation, because she doesn't want to try to deal with helping out with contractors and stuff while she's also watching the grandniece. All right, I think we need to do combat, and I've got Frodo being really needy. What's up, buddy? I know your mommy's not here. Actually, I think this is the one where I'm supposed to, like, heal ships or something. I don't see that that's doing anything. Buddy. Oh, hang on, because I'm not targeting it? Hang on, I may have fucked this up. Yes, I'm not paying attention to the screen, I'm paying attention to you because you're a cable biter. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're thinking before. I was trying to figure out what to do. Apparently it completed. We're all good. What are you doing? What's up, Studman? What are you doing? Oh, purr. Oh, you want to eat the microphone. Alright. Yes, you're a good boy. You're getting fur everywhere. You're drooling. Why, do you know you're drooling? One last chance at victory. Targets remaining. Alright, Frodo, can you wait? Oh, I don't need kitty tail in the face. Ah, you gotta wait, buddy. We gotta take out some bad guys real quick. Nope. No. I gotta figure out what we're doing. Oh, I'm not shooting my weapons. That's why. I'm an idiot. I was pushed the wrong button. Buddy, you wanna go outside? I think we're okay here, because if I remember correctly, we can't die, because it's got, like, hull damage set to 100%. Yeah, I don't think we can die. I'm gonna have to go put him out in the house, because he's being a very needy boy right now. And he's getting bitey and clawy because he wants me to let him out. Yeah. Biting the edge of this. Ready to go? Come on. Hop down. Oh, hop down. Hang on, I'll be right back. has been put out in the rest of the house. These guys are keeping me at a crappy distance. Let's use the ammo. It's the wrong target. Man, I should have put another gun on the ship. They only gave me the one, so that's all I grabbed. Holy balls, these guys are taking forever to kill. We're gonna be here a little while. I gotta remember before I do the next mission that whatever they give me is not gonna be enough firepower. Definitely gonna want more. Going great, thanks for asking. What button would that fallout rate is 6,400. That's rough. I've told it to orbit at 3,500. It is not orbiting at 3,500, these guys. With or without the afterburner. None of what you just said makes any sense to me, Celestial, because I am not an advanced player, so I have no idea any of the terminology you just dropped into chat.
Our module has run out of charges. Our module has run out of charges. Our module has run out of charges.
What do you mean run out of charges? I thought we had plenty of ammo on us. Am I gonna have to warp back, you son of a bitch? Can I warp back? Did they not give me enough ammo for this mission? Like, it's a story mission and they didn't give me enough ammo. What a bunch of fuckers. I think this is where we came from. What happens if I warp out?
Warp drive active.
If I'm allowed to, I'm totally grabbing another weapon and more ammo. That's weird. So they gave me stuff for the mission, but it was not enough ammo to finish it. And that one gun was not enough. Like, holy balls.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's see what we got on the market. Yeah, I don't think I need that anymore. Where is the... Put that in the item hanger. Let's grab 75mm Gatling. Station. Can I buy 2 more? Can I put all 3? I can. Let's grab some more ammo. Okay, I don't have any ammo anywhere. Is there none on this station? Are you shitting me? Do we have anything on this station? Ammo-wise? Wow. There's no ammo here. The closest is gonna be there. I have no idea what filaments are. I have no idea what rats are.
Warp drive active.
where we're heading.
Warp drive active.
I actually don't know what day it comes out, Pixel. 7th or the 9th, something like that. I could have sworn there's something earlier in July too that I'm going to take a look at. I can't remember what it is. But definitely doing Black Flag Resync. That ought to be a good 2 weeks of just Assassin's Creed. And then we have Halo at the end of the month. That's going to be freaking awesome.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And then I played that demo today for Moss. I'm going to try to squeeze that in July. I think that comes out on the 16th is what Steam said today. By the way, I have to have at least, and I'm going to have to go back to that other station because I have to have something else. There's a thing I need, and I left it in that station. Whatever. Let's put this on the Merlin. I need ammo. Oop, wrong thing. Should be some here right on the station. Let's buy 1,000 rounds. That ought to be enough. Yeah, it kind of looked like a short little game. Red NPCs, cool.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Approaching station.
How's the stream quality been, guys? Everything been okay? I adjusted some settings.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
But I don't know. It's weird because Streamlabs is telling me that the bitrate is a little lower than it should be, but then when I look at it on Twitch, it looks fine. So I'm just making sure everything looks stable. Your guys' end. There we go. Now we can get out of here. No hiccuping, no hitching. Okay. I changed the way I changed the base canvas. So I've been recording all my footage all this year, and I'm using that to cut shorts and do other stuff with. So I went ahead and upped the canvas size to 4K so that I could start recording all my videos in 4K. Because right now, I don't want to stream in 4K because I don't want to. My bandwidth is not that great. I could probably stream in 4K, but there's no point because you can't stream to Twitch in 4K. So I've been debating whether or not I want to try out the 2K streaming because they added that now as a feature to Twitch. I don't know, but I am recording everything now in base 4K while streaming to 1920 by 1080, and I changed there's a processing. There's like multiple ways to process, and someone suggested trying this out for better stream quality, and I was like, I'll go ahead. It's more processing power, but it should reduce the amount of like blur when there's fast movement and stuff on screen. I have no idea, but I'm testing it out today, but I have no idea what it would do, if anything, to the things. So sounds like it's working good so far, which is good.
Warp drive active.
Now what I'm interested in is it going to reset the whole quest and I have to do it all again? I don't know what you mean by it's no longer a lottery with Twitch quality. I've never had a problem with Twitch quality, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. All I know is they added the ability for everyone to be able to stream to 2K if they want to stream in 2K to Twitch. I've been in the beta for that program for the past 8 months or so. I haven't ever done it because I don't see it's not really worthwhile to me to stream in 2K because the vast majority of my audience are watching on phones and second monitors. They are not watching on huge big screen TVs where they need to see me in 2K or 4K. And because I'm multi-streaming to Kick and YouTube at the same time, I have to be conscious of bandwidth across all 3 platforms. And to multi-stream, you need 3 times the bandwidth you need to just stream. So, needing 3 times the bandwidth because I'm doing 3 streams. Alright, let's see if it makes me re-clear everything, or if it kept track. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. It shows 4 targets at the moment. I think we just have to clear these 3 and then we're done. Yeah, it was. I just needed another gun. They only gave me one, so that was not enough. One gun and not enough ammo. These are new missions, so I wonder if they need a little bit more balance passes. Never know. Woo. Right. A little bit of smoke and fire. Oh, they give you billions of ISK. Ammo is not a problem. Buying stuff is not a problem. I mean, there have been dailies. I've done multiple dailies that give me like 500,000 ISK.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Feeling a nap coming in. I did not take one this morning because I rolled straight through into the afternoon work. Probably take one once the storm hits.
Approaching Stargate.
And then I'm probably going to watch the rest of Oppenheimer today. I watched the first 30 minutes of the night and fell asleep. If Chris comes home tonight, I'm not sure what we might watch. I need to finish watching Spider Noir as well, because I got to get Spider Noir done so that I can move on to Silo Season 3, because that kicks off next week. Can't wait. Silo is a phenomenal show.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Nah, I have no desire to play any more No Man's Sky. I've done plenty. I've gotten like close to 300 hours out of that. I doubt I'll ever go back.
Station. Warp drive active.
Mostly I'm just waiting for Light No Fire. I mean, you never know. I could come back around in 2 years and be like, hey, I haven't played in 4 or 5 years. Let's go play it some more.
Approaching station.
I played Valheim when it first went into early access, like 3 years ago. It's a good game if you like crafting survival stuff. It's also launching right around the same time as Enshrouded, and I like Enshrouded more than I like
Docking
Valheim.
permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking
Valheim's
request
art style
accepted.
throws me off, but I love Enshrouded. Shrouded's a phenomenal. I like the art style. I like the storytelling. Valheim's good though. Don't get me wrong. Valheim is a good game, but the art style throws me off. Alright, you're going to send me out to the next location, but I need to take this stuff with me. Actually, you know what? Let's just strip everything off.
Our state is under threat from foreign interference.
Webcam? I don't know, Logitech C922, I think. I bought them like 7, 8 years ago. They're old. I've had them forever. Oh, not enough cargo space. Oh, for the titanium. What else do I have in here that's taking up space? Wait, do I have drones? I do. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. I just want the... I don't need the civilian shit. I really just wanted the 2 Gatling guns, I think. I don't know why I said take everything. And the ammo. I will take the ammo. And this other 75 millimeter. The civilian shit I'll leave behind. Okay. Travel to the Minmata. Hang on, I just heard noises. I gotta go check on cats.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
I'm on solo homestead duty, so I gotta go make sure all the animals are good. I was in Neighbors.
Approaching Stargate.
They're outside doing stuff with their dog. And then I took a moment to grab a chicken leg. Have a snack. And some caramel popcorn. And we're still not there.
Autopilot jumping.
How many jumps did I make to get to the next destination? I didn't check. I just set it and left. Looks like we're almost there.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
Yeah, these are good webcams. Jesus Thief. I bought them, like I said, I got them like I want to say like 8 years ago. They've held up. I've got 2 of them. I'm not using both of them right now, but I have them both set up here. I should probably, if I ever rearrange the office, I'll probably set one of them up to be a cat cam. I don't see any reason to upgrade. Like, I've had people, you need to get a 4K Elgato face cam. I'm like, why? These work just fine. You should use your HDLR camera. Why? This works just fine. Like, I have several $1,000s of camera gear from when I used to shoot photography for a living, but I'm not going to pull that out of storage and set it all up just to, what, be a face cam? Like, nah, these work great. They want to see my nail. They want to see the 3 strands left in my forehead. They want to get high definition clarity on my bald spot. It's like they got to have that high res. Data analyzer and a target painter. Oh my goodness. Open container. Let's just stash this stuff and make our ships stronger, yeah? Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do some training. Oh, wrong ship. Wrong ship. Wrong ship. I gotta change over to this thing. Alright, let's go here. Wrong window. Where you live? Awesome. Not where I live. I've got a storm rolling in right now. Yesterday was from about whenever I stopped streaming last night. It was I think it was because I streamed a little late last night. It was like 6 o'clock, 5:36. It started rolling in about 4:35 I think, and then it just kept on going until about 9 o'clock, and then it just rained most of the night. But I do have a storm rolling in right now. I don't think it's going to be as big as they said it was going to be earlier today, though. It looks like the sky is just going to bring rain and not necessarily thunderstorms. Okay, this is a Gatling, this is an afterburner, this is a target thing, this is an analyzer, this is some sort of ammo. You know what though? Hold up. Let's grab those other two. I do not want to be waiting. Oh. That's okay. I've got the other ammo type. Okay. Small projectile turret.
Beware the collaborator. Nefanta elders speak out against their cousins in the Mandate and what it means for those who face them in war today.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
Okay. Bring that online. Bring that online. Pull out. Set desto. Am I aware of a DLC for Diablo 4? I already played the DLC for Diablo 4. We just bought it and played it last month. There's not another DLC that I'm aware of. That's 5,400. Let's group those bad boys up.
Warp drive active.
There's a new season starting on June 30th, but that's not a DLC. But no, I don't play the seasonal content for Diablo. Never have. Let me autopilot. I gotta check
Autopilot
some
engaged.
email stuff.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
I mean, it's just it's great for people who love it. I don't care about end game in any of the games I play. I don't care about end game. I don't play it in World of Warcraft. I don't play it in Star Wars: The Old
Autopilot
Republic. I don't
jumping.
play it in Dune Awakening. I don't play it in any of the games I play. So that's
Autopilot
seasonal
disabled.
content
Waypoint.
is awesome for the people who love it. But it's okay. I play the story and then I'm off to the next game because that's what I'm here for is the story. It's really interesting because a lot of the people who have been watching my Guild Wars 2 playthrough are very upset with me because I am only focused on the story and they are very upset that I'm not clearing meta events and that I'm not
Warp
wanting
drive
to do the
active.
map grind. You're missing the best part of the game. Nah, bro, I'm just there for the cutscenes and the voiceovers. I was really stoked actually that that Moss game had full voiceovers because as soon as I started playing the demo and it had really good narration and voiceovers, I was like, yes, I don't have to read a bunch of text.
Warp drive active.
I cannot wait for Assassin's Creed. Black Flag Resynced. We're gonna go all in on pirates. Full motion captured voice acting, great cutscenes, great fight scenes, music out the Yahoo! It's gonna be good. Awesome, Vaughn. Ezra, enjoy. All right. That is a defense system. I have to kill those, don't I? Oh shit, that hurt. Oh man. If I don't find another one of those, I'm gonna be screwed. Ah, I'm not gonna survive it. Well, technically the season is new, John. Um, but it's not a DLC. I was gonna say I haven't seen any like massive marketing push from Blizzard. I was like, I have been kind of out of it this month, but I was gonna say I don't think I've been that out of it. Did I not target lock, you son of a bitch? No! I did not mean to attack that. I have taken viruses as they take forever. I gotta remember I don't need to double click on these, and I keep double clicking by accident because I'm so used to double clicking everywhere else. Balls, man, we're just running into a ton of those. And when I double click that, it's just, oh, see, I think these you have to take out if you remember correctly. One of these attack you over time, and I don't remember what they were. I gotta take one of these out. Please be good. It's not good. I mean, I'm fucked. I don't. There's no way out of this. There's this. Yeah, I don't have any way to like regen. It's all fucking. All jank and utility. I don't think there's any other utilities around here that are gonna help me overcome that. Yeah, I got nothing. I feel like I got unlucky on this one those 3 times. My first attempts at hacking, I never came across those right there, the viruses. You know, one thing I was doing though is I was double clicking and everything, which was kind of fucking me up, I think, by accidentally like attacking times that I needed to. Ah, I like nice things like that. I'll also take that. I mean, it's anybody's guess at this point. There it is. Okay, one more to go. Yeah, these story ones seem to pack a punch for sure. I also love how they give you a time limit of 3 minutes to get the bonus, and it's like, there ain't no way I'm completing that hacking challenge in 3 minutes or less. There's no way. Oh, huge fuck you. Right out of the gate? Oh, I mean, okay. Jesus. Can I please get some utility? Please. I can't even attack that without taking out the fucking... Fuck you. That's, I just reset it, man. Reset it. That was a nasty one. Oh my goodness. They do not want to give me anything. Good or bad? That's a goodie. With these two, if I can find the kernel, I'll be fine. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Destroy Imperial fighters within the time limit. I don't. This is another one I'm not sure about time limit wise. How someone would do that. I guess if you came in here with big guns, and lots of money, it would be possible. Yeah, I think if you came in here, like if you were coming in here with gear, I think maybe that's what those challenges could be. I might actually hit that one. I was surprised, to be honest with you. Alright, assist in the supercarrier, target painter on the big bad guy. 500 range, we can orbit. Target lock. Sorry, 5,000 meters. Oh, wrong thing. Target painter, my bad. Can I also shoot at him? Yeah, I haven't even looked at other types of ammo or anything like that. My smoky ship. Burning Man. Yeah, I'm not joining tomorrow. Sorry, I'm Galente through and through. But I am doing all of these because we want the ships, man, and the goodies and the credit. And then I have starter ships spread out all over the place in case I need them. I need to do autopilot.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
How many jumps we have? 2 jumps. I'll be right back. Check on my animals.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Approaching station. Docking permission
All
requested.
right.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
My storms got pushed back until about 9 o'clock. Looks like there might be a chance at 5, but nothing major happening until tonight. All right, that's good. Strip fittings. Back to Minor McMine face. See if there's anything in here. I just want the ammo. Yeah, I'll take that ammo. Can I take that? Do I want the Gatling? I mean, I might as well if I can fit it. I can take these two back. Oh no. I have too much shit. Do I need to have like all this ammo? Do I need the EMP stuff? Do I need those? Probably not. Wait a minute. I definitely would take the guns because those have been the hardest things for me to pick up and use through all these. Alright, that's fine. Undock. Beams and missiles, says Blackthorn. Nice. I'm liking my drones. Autopilot this shit. We got how many jumps? I didn't check. 4 jumps.
Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Well, I mean, I subbed up for 3 months. I can commit to playing this, on a semi-regular basis for 3 months, but I can't pass September because September Dune Awakening comes out on. I'll definitely be too busy by then. I mean, I'm already going to be too busy in July to play much more than once a week. I'm still trying to work my way through Guild Wars 2. There's multiple things in August, multiple things in September. So, yeah, it got a 3-month sub from me, though, at the very least.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Right. We're almost
Walking to station.
there.
Warp
To
drive
the
active.
psychopathic religious nutjob's home, church, headquarters, temple, synagogue, place of sacrifice, where the creepy shit happens, the rituals take place, and the virgins are laid out on the temples of, I don't know. Never trust the freaks, man, who are like, Space Jesus is your Lord and Savior.
Approaching station.
May the power of lasers compel you. Pew! May the powers of missiles compel you. May the power of whatever weapons I'm using with these new ships. We're gonna find out
Docking
here in a bit.
permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Surround yourself with the faithful.
I gotta avoid drinking coffee. I need to go to bed tonight and sleep. But I've been up since 2 o'clock. And I've not had a nap, man. I gotta try to make it to at least 6 tonight. What? Hold up. What happened there? Did I somehow undo? I must have hit a button.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I'm tired, man. Hallucinating. Yeah, because it showed me the ship, and then somehow I guess I clicked to undock or something.
His angels of mercy. Book of reclaiming 445. Join a fleet. Fly logistics. For the glory of Amal.
Missing a book. Buy and train. Buy and inject. Go over here. Our frigate. Train skill.
Skill training completed.
The Punisher. Thanks for the raid, Maestro. Oh my goodness. Harness the good and punish the evil. James Bond. Golden Gun. Buy and train. Buy and train.
When thine actions are in light's name without
Spy and train.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
Energy neutralizer. Remote armor repair. Can I have 2 of those? Not on this thing. Well, thankfully over here. What's the range on that? 33. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, we should be able to set desto and
Autopilot engaged.
autopilot.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
The crucifier. That's funky looking, man. Oh, that's a different one, Stratica. Yeah. No, that's this guy's. He's dedicated. I'll give him that. He's been back 3 or 4 days in a row now. It's all good, man. It's money in my bank account. Free engagement for the win.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Alright, that's going there.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Okay, have to warp here manually.
Warp drive active.
across the acceleration gate now. Pop into the simulation.
Warp drive active.
Okay. We're gonna repair a dreadnought. Repair the Revelation. Target lock. This has to be. Oh, we're good. So we're just gonna sit here and repair it. I'm assuming. Oh, there's kids out of school, but also there are people out there who have serious mental illnesses who stalk other people because that's how they get their lollies, and the the chemical imbalances in their brains are off, and they have serious mental issues. That's why they become stalkers. Anybody who's a public figure gets stalkers. It's a thing. Can I also target? No, I think just have to focus on that. Okay. We have repaired that. I think we're ready to go through the acceleration gates. Off to the next location.
Warp drive active.
Alright, what's the next step here? Destroy all hostiles. Speaking of which, there's a link to the merch store. Get your free engagement gear today. Optimal range is within 2300. This is also closer. Let's get up to within like 2000, I guess. I am way fucking far away from someone. There we go. I just had to get up close to these mofos. I was so far away I wasn't doing any damage. Close the button for approaches Q. I think, yeah, for as far as EVE Online, I'm just treating it like a very chill, relaxed game. Am I pre-ordering GTA 6? Yep. Ultimate Edition, baby. PS5 Pro. I gotta decide where I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, if I'm gonna play that on the PS5 or the Xbox. I don't think there's any enhanced version coming to PS5 Pro, so I'll probably get it for the Xbox just so that it's more comfortable for me to use that controller. For some reason I'm not approaching at least an ammo. I'm also getting the Ultimate Edition of Halo Combat Evolved at the end of July. I'm getting the Ultimate Edition of Exodus. I'm getting the Ultimate Edition of Dune Awakening on the console, even though I already own the Ultimate Edition on the PC. I'm gonna get the Ultimate Edition. I buy the Ultimate Edition of almost every game that I buy. I get the Ultimate Edition, and have been doing so for several years. Stalker 2, Outer Worlds 2, Indiana Jones: The Great Circle, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Starfield, Forza Horizon 6. I can't even remember all the games. I would have to go look at my playlist on YouTube. But I buy the Ultimate Edition of pretty much every game. The only ones I don't buy the Ultimate Edition for are games that come to Game Pass, or games that do not offer Head Start access and DLCs. But if the pre-order comes with a DLC, like if it's an Ultimate Edition that has a DLC pre-order as well as Head Start access, you're goddamn right I am pre-ordering that shit of the Ultimate Edition. The only time I don't do Ultimate Editions or anything else is if it's only cosmetics. That's the only difference between the base and the deluxe or whatever, and there's no Head Start and it's just cosmetics. I don't buy the Ultimate. Other than that, I almost always, I would say probably 85% of the games that I purchase, I buy the Ultimate Edition of. You would be stupid not to, because you're pre-ordering DLCs and you get them at like a 15 to 25% discount. Like it's if you can afford to do it, pre-ordering Ultimate Editions is the most economic thing you can do because you save money on the DLC purchases. It's not rocket science. And then if you're doing content creation, you're getting 3 days to 5 days of head start access, which means you're getting more eyes on your streams and more eyes on your guides and all your videos for those 3 to 5 days before the masses start playing and everybody starts streaming. So yeah, it's like it's a non-issue for me. I'm gonna pull this out and clip this on YouTube actually. Why I buy Ultimate for everything. GTA 6 will be one of probably 10 games that I buy the Ultimate Editions of this month, and I guarantee you in the comments after I publish this video, there's gonna be a bunch of those little crybabies. You're part of the problem. What? How? I'm literally saving money by pre-ordering my DLCs with the Ultimate Edition of these games. I'm the one saving money. I'm not the one who's out there buying things at the absolute most expensive way to do so. Like, outside of waiting for a discount, you know, which you should be doing. No, but it does have 1 month of, I don't know about future DLC Stratica, but it does have 1 month of Grand Theft Online, which I'm happy to try out and get access to for 1 month because I can make content around it. So the value of that kind of stuff is in there for sure. Oh yeah, Fable, definitely doing the pre-order for Fable. Wolverine, probably not Wolverine because I think it's just going to be cosmetics. I don't see the need for that one. I would need to go and look through at what are all the games that are coming out this fall. But I always get the pre-orders with the Ultimate Editions, assuming they come with DLCs and stuff. If it's just skins, I usually don't care. But like I know there's some there's like some mission content or something I think in the, I don't know that it's necessarily DLC stuff, but there's so many things in that Ultimate Edition for yeah. So the nice thing about Halo has 5 days of head start access. Dude, I'll beat the main campaign before the game even comes out to the masses, which is awesome because then when it's out for everybody, I'll be playing multiplayer stuff with the community and my brother. Fable, 5 days of head start access with the pre-order. Fuck yeah, I'm getting the Ultimate Edition. I'm gonna be I'll be 50 hours into that game by the time it gets to the masses, and I'll have a bunch of guides produced and etc. So it's like I don't know. It's not rocket science for me. I save money. And someone in the comments is gonna be like, "No, you don't. If you waited for the discount, that's how you'd save money." Again, I've said this many times in other places. If you're a streamer or a content creator, your job is to cover new releases, right? Assuming you do what I do, which is variety streaming and you cover new releases. Maybe you're like somebody who covers budget games on Steam. I don't know. But if you're someone like me, you do head start for everything because that's the smart thing to do for your business. But if you're a normal person, a normal gamer, you don't have to buy games on day one. Wait for them to come on sale. You can get games 40 to 60% off like a year down the road. Like, save your money. But if you're someone like me, it is economically more sound to pre-order Ultimate Editions that come with the DLCs attached or special story stuff that no one else gets access to because it's a business. I'm literally paying for that. But in most cases, you're just pre-ordering for DLC. I can't think of a single game that I've played where they've like just locked something completely behind.
Autopilot engaged.
It's always just head start or pre-ordering DLCs. Head Start gives you Head Start correct. So like when Dune Awakening launched, I got a copy of the collector's edition, or the not the collector's, but the Super Mario Ultimate Edition from Funcom. And I had 5 days head start access, which means I was able to get ahead of everybody else, get the best place chosen for my base out in the desert. You know, that's a huge thing when you're playing an online multiplayer game as well.
Approaching Stargate.
So yeah, it's a pay to win. I don't care. Billionaires are paying to win every single day. I don't have a private jet. They do. They pay to win. I have to take a bus to get to the airport. They have a helicopter. They're paying to win. Okay. I
Autopilot.
even buy a lot of games. So there are a lot of games that come to the Xbox. So I have a running Game Pass Ultimate subscription. I will still buy the Ultimate Edition of games, even if I have the Xbox Game Pass edition of the game coming.
Moving to Stargate.
If it has Head Start access and it comes with DLCs, like Outer Worlds 2, like Forza Horizon 6, like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, like Starfield. Those were all Game Pass games, and I still said, I don't care if you're giving it to me for my subscription. I want the Ultimate Edition because I'm pre-ordering DLCs, and I'm getting access to all sorts of cool skins. I'm getting art books and music and PDFs and all sorts of other stuff. Creation points. I'm getting a shitload of free cars in Forza Horizon 6. A boatload of free cars every single month delivered straight to my garage because I spent $120 and bought the Ultimate Edition. Oh no, GTA 6! Yep, it'll be one of many games that I pre-order in 2026. And there will be more in 2027 and all the way until I stop doing this for a job.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
No, I don't need to wear my gloves very often. I only wear those when I'm doing a lot of PlayStation gaming. Because the PlayStation controller kills my thumbs. I get thumb fatigue when I use the PlayStation controller, so when I'm playing a lot of PS games is when I wear those. Otherwise I don't have to. Xbox controller does not do that. I can pick this thing up and go 12 hours a day. No problems. But this motherfucker, every single time I play a game, if I play for more than 4 or 5 hours, I get thumb fatigue because it's just a harder stick to push.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
There will be neither compassion nor mercy, nor peace nor solace for those who bear witness to these signs and still do not believe. Record reclaiming 25 table.
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just switch ships and get out of here. Excuse me. Set detonation. Set destination. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm gonna go check on animals. I'll be back in a moment.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Yeah, Pixel. I probably that's another one. I haven't looked into that one to see if it's going to get Head Start access or not. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play it.
Autopilot jumping.
Somebody's testing to see if they've been hidden from the channel. I see you in chat.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Let's do some first-person POV for a little bit. Cold coffee. Yeah, Ghost of Trollers Pass, probably. Let him cry, let him cry, racking up my views for me. Let him cry, let him cry,
Autopilot jumping.
bitchy little trolls they be. Let him cry. I'm not gonna quit my day job, don't worry.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
Playlist is on YouTube, full playthrough of the James Bond game. I haven't been using it in a while,
Approaching
Stratica.
station.
To be honest with you, I've kind of gotten to the point recently where I'm just ignoring rather than acknowledging. So when they're in chat, I just let them. It's like a 5-year-old child. And I haven't like needed
Docking permission requested.
to fluff the numbers any by clipping trolls out for like Instagram and stuff. So I haven't been worrying about it.
Autopilot disabled.
I've been spending most of my time recently just grinding out sponsored stuff. So I've got an experiment that I'm running in the background with a bunch of sponsored short content through a website. I did an initial report for our channel members on YouTube last week, and I'll have a final report at the end of the month. But it's looking like um, it's 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 good money. It's very good money. It's paying more than YouTube pays in terms of advertising revenue. The flip side is that it's not all games that I want to play, so I have to go way outside of my comfort zone to play things. But I mean, we all do things different at our day jobs, right? So it's like going, okay, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like this, but I can spend an hour doing it, get a 30-minute video for YouTube, and then cut 5 clips out of that, spend maybe 3 hours, and then make a few $100 off of that. It's a very low cost, um, high yield type deal. Alright, ship hangar. This is the Tristan. And this is from my own line. The Galente. Oh, that's cool. It like flips up. That's interesting the way that looks from the front, man. That is definitely what, a shield? Like a frontline ship? What is that described as? Often nicknamed the Fat Man, it's a nimble little frigate mainly used with various escort duties or short-range patrols. Oh, I get drone. Oh, check this out. I got 2 drones just sitting there. In the oh, I gotta switch the ship. Yep, I definitely play games for work. Just did it. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert was a game I played for work. I had no desire to play Crimson Desert, but I knew it would be a stupid thing not to stream that game because it was going to get lots of traffic, and it got lots of traffic, and I made a shitload of money playing it. It was a very good business decision, and I enjoyed 80% of that game, but there was 20% of that game that I absolutely disliked, and it was not a 100% fun thing. Most of the games I play, I'm playing because I want to play them, and it's fun for me. But I play at least 3 to 4 games a year that I'm doing it for the work, not for the joy. Now, I'm always going to have fun, but the fun always comes first for me. Always. In terms of the games that I'm going to play. But when you look at the games that you do for the business, if you're being sponsored to play something and you're being paid to play, you're going to be playing things that aren't necessarily your favorite thing to do. That's life. Doesn't mean it sucks. It just means that every once in a while you're going to play something that you're not 100% about. Still the best job in the world. Drone bay. Jesus, how many drones can I stick in there? A few? Holy crap.
See something strange? Is a neighbor acting unusually or making inexplicably large purchases? Contact the FIO and help keep our Federation safe.
Can I grab the drones out of here too? I'm gonna leave those ones alone. Dude, I've got 7 drones now. That's crazy. Remote sensor that one I don't have something for.
Skill training completed.
Dragon's Dogma 2 was another game that I played for work, not for me. What does that mean? Insufficient optional charges.
Calgary creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal Calgary assets to federal authorities. Bring us
Let's
the truth.
grab.
We'll deliver the justice.
Oh, we're gonna be loaded for bore with this bad boy.
Warp drive active.
Do I get product offers? All the time, Dokes. I don't think there's ever been a product. That's not true. I have it. I did a review for it. This thing right here. I actually still have the box on my desk. And it's covered in dust. So I got this really cool. I don't have storage space, so it was for Starfield. Seagate Gaming sent me over a external drive for the Xbox Series X, like a 2 terabyte storage drive, and it's an official Starfield branded. You should. I've got it somewhere on. I did a product review. It's the only product I've ever accepted. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take a free hard drive for my Xbox, and it's Starfield branded with the stickers and everything. So I can actually, what I've done is like all the games that I know I want to play DLCs of, or if it's like Stalker 2, Outer Worlds 2, Baldur's Gate 3, things of that nature. I think No Man's Sky is on there. I put all those games on there, and then I don't have to re-download them in the future. I just shove them over on the external, and then whenever I want to play them, it takes 5 minutes to pull them back onto the Xbox main drive, and I can play the game. So it's a great way for me to have. It's I think it's 2 terabytes. That's the only product I've ever accepted. Yeah, 2 terabyte hard drive. That's the only product I've ever accepted. I get offers all the time for gaming chairs, headsets, microphones, um, like VPNs, energy drinks. All the fucking time I get offers for products. I don't see the biggest benefit to being me is that I'm not broke, so I don't have to take all these really shitty, stupid offers. It's like if it's something that's really gonna be useful, I'm like the hard drive was like I don't need it, but I'll fucking take it. Like that's cool. Like normally I just download shit because I have unlimited internet, but I was like I'll totally take a hard drive where I can stash my Xbox games. That's so cool. But yeah, I don't. I get companies send me stuff all the time, as well. Like I've shown this one off a lot. Like this fucking huge duffel bag from Rebellion for Atomfall, which came with T-shirts and the coffee mug I use all the time. I love coffee mugs. If you send me coffee mugs, I will use coffee mugs. But like all this stuff, and then in here I've stashed like. Here's some Starfield swag. And here's some more Starfield swag. And inside of there is a sweater, which I will never wear because it never gets cold here. And then this is probably the coolest thing I've ever gotten. Just because I love this kind of stuff. Hang on. I'm throwing shit all over the floor here now. This leather-bound journal, which is from Atomfall. I don't know if you can see the logo right there for Atomfall. This thing is fucking dope. This is like full on super soft, like cat. It's authentic leather, and it flips up, and it's got a pin. Never used it, but this is a super cool. I like shit like this, so it's like, but you know, I'll do an unboxing video and that's it. And a cricket bat that I will never, ever, ever use because nobody plays cricket in this country. And there's more stuff around the back of the desk and more stuff under the desk. I've got, yeah. So I guess I should say I don't necessarily do product reviews, but I definitely get swag from companies. And I'm not a big dude, but you don't have to be. I mean, it's more about knowing the right people and just being professional. Like,
Drive active.
it's the same reason I was successful in my careers was it's all about over delivering on anything you commit to, delivering ahead of schedule on everything you commit to. And beyond that, everything is referrals. Because once you do that, you will get more work and more work and more work, and they will refer you to the next person, and it just keeps going from there. So, little bitchy trolls in chat, fuck you, because I don't care about you and you don't matter. But the PR reps and the influencer managers and the marketing teams and the social media teams at game companies, goddamn right. I've got knee pads for those people. I do the reach around. I am all about the. Hell yeah. I reciprocate, motherfucker. That's how you get paid. I have had some offers of like pet things as well, for sure. I have totally. I got like a cat blanket, I think, one time. Um, and then there was like a website that does like cat vitamins. That journal is awesome, Studman. And that's why I'm really torn about the office remodel, because I like the green screen look. I would love to have a shelf with all my shit that I get from companies and stuff. But the problem is I have cats. And cats jump on shelves. It doesn't matter cats jump on shelves. And I always have cats in my office. And it's like, I don't think I can do any sort of shelving in here because the cats will just get all over it. I have 6 cats. There's no way my shelving is gonna survive like stuff on shelves. Oh, I can't launch all of the drones that I have. I can only put 3 in space at the moment. Alright, let's... group our weapons and go. Dude, I've roasted these guys because I have all the drones. Prepare the executive defense cannons. Oh, it's already bad enough with the green screen because like every single one of the cats, if they have zoomies when they come in here, they bounce off disc. One of them knocked one of my streaming lights over 2 days ago. They always jump on the green screen and pull it down. I've had that green screen's been pulled down because it hangs across the entire length of the wall, and it's my old photography green screen, so it's like 8 feet wide and 6 feet tall, and it's a giant sheet. And the cats see that and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go climbing." They love to get up behind it and climb up the back side against the wall. Sensor dampener. Help, please escape. A message from the shift. The signal's breaking up. Prevent the Everest from taking armor damage. What does this do? Mode sensor dampener. Okay, I think we have to use this on it. So since it's like working for most companies, do good work and they give you bonuses for all the hard work. You're correct. No, every job that Chris and I ever got in the travel space beyond year 3 was all referrals. The hard work was the first 3 years. After the first 3 years were done, it was 100% referrals. I didn't have to pitch or anything. Same thing with this gig. Like, I've never had to pitch. Not once have I ever had to pitch to a game company. The offers come to me and I choose whether or not to accept them. But I'm also in a blessed position because everything was paid off. I wasn't starving, you know, and I don't need to make $8,000 a month like a lot of people do. So it's like there hasn't been that need to like I said, I could probably retire. I'm not at a place where I feel like I have enough money to be comfortable past, you know, in my 60 plus years if I even get to that point. So I still have a desire to work, and I can't draw retirement for another like 18 years anyway. So if I can make money doing this, I might as well just sit here and do this and make money doing this, because it's not like I'm gonna be playing video games anyway. But I got 3 offers this year to get flown to destinations. I turned them all down. The only one I didn't turn down was Bethesda, because I like Bethesda. But I got invited to do 2 events in Los Angeles, and it was for like Eastern style like games that I don't play. And it was like, obviously your team has not done their due diligence, because I am not your target audience for this game or this event, so no thank you. And then one was to go to Europe, and I just don't have any desire to go to Europe. It's a long fucking flight. It's like 5 days away from my wife, and I just don't want to go. It's like you're off. So here's the thing. When a company offers to fly you to an event, right? They're offering you flights. They'll put you up in a hotel. You go to the event. You get cool footage. All that stuff is true. However, you're not paying me for the time away from my house and my comfort and the stress of travel and potentially getting sick because of germs and all the downtime and everything else. So there's a cost to get me out of my office. And it's more than just flights. Like, it's cool to be offered free shit, but you're not compensating me for being out of my office. And unless you're compensating me for being out of my office, I have no desire to go anywhere. So now you want to pay me to come to an event and keynote stuff like that? All right, now we're talking. But I don't just want to go somewhere because they give me free shit. That was 20 years ago. Destroy the haulers. I don't see any more haulers on track. I think we're good. let's recall my drones. Oh, the Bethesda trip was a no-brainer because I love Starfield, and now that I've done good work with Bethesda, and I've got more work that I'm doing for Bethesda, like they just sent me all those creation credits that I talked about last week. So I'll be doing more Starfield stuff in the near future, and then after that is Elder Scrolls 6, and being in with Bethesda for Elder Scrolls 6. Hell yeah, I'm totally down for that. You know, other companies I would be like, just putting this out there in the universe. Like, there are very few companies that I would go somewhere for. Larian Studios, for sure, that's up there. BioWare, 100%. I don't give a shit. Like, BioWare, I fucking love them. I've loved them for 20 years. BioWare, hands down. Larian, hands down. Bethesda, hands down. Those are companies I would happily travel for free to go visit because they make cool games that have, spanned my life. I will happily. Yes, sir. Jack Black in Tropical Thunder. I'll crater the balls. I'll drink the baby gravy. Like, but everybody else, it's like, no, you need to pay me, and I also want business class accommodations the whole way. I'm not flying coach. I'm old. I have the tenure, and I have the flex to be like, I don't need to leave my house. I don't need the money. So if you want me to go there, I want business class flights, a nice hotel. Bethesda treated me very well, and they paid for everything. And like above and beyond paid for everything. Like the vouchers that I got for like all my transport and food were way more than I needed to cover my expenses for that trip. So yeah, then that was Bethesda and Microsoft. So they did a very good job at treating me well.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the flight thing is what kills me. I really don't enjoy European treks anymore because that's with, and they always want to put you on, like, they want you to travel and then immediately get off the plane and go to the event. Like the next morning, it's like, bitch, it's gonna be a 9-hour flight. Plus, it's gonna be the flight to get from here to wherever is the international leg. International is either going to be like Mexico City or Houston or New York. All of those are 9 to 11-hour flights to get to Central Europe, right? That's assuming no layovers. Plus, I have the initial flight to get there, which is going to be 4 to 6 hours. You're looking at 24 to 30 hours travel time anytime you go to Europe. And you're not sleeping worth a shit that whole way. And then you get there, and they immediately want you to, like, you're in at the hotel like 11 o'clock at night, and then the next morning you got to be up at 6 because you got to be ready to leave the lobby at 7, because they're not wanting to pay for the extra day at the hotel, so it's like, yeah,
Autopilot
I don't
engaged.
enjoy the whole travel for the sake of travel anymore. Plus, and I think something a lot of people don't know is, like, Chris and I traveled for
Warp
work
drive active.
as travel influencers for years, and we did a lot of traveling. I've done airports and hotels and trains and taxis and cabs and the joy of travel has been stripped from me. I fucking hate airports. I hate customs and immigration lines. Sometimes you get off a plane and got off, and we had almost a 4-hour line to get through customs because there were, like, I don't know, half a dozen international flights arriving at the airport in Dublin. And it was just this horrible, like, you can't, it's like, you gotta pee, you gotta go to bed, like, it's just, it sucks. I don't miss any of that. And it doesn't matter at that point if you're flying business or first class because you're still stuck in a fucking customs line, you know? There's no priority on arrival. You're stuck there like cattle. I've been in so many airports where like the air conditioning has gone out and you're sitting there just sweating your balls off for 4 hours. Ugh. No thank you. I do believe that's the end of the Epic line, I think. What is this right here? There's another thing down there. I'll see what it was. I do believe we finished that up. Yep, we are done with that epic arc. Visions of Greatness is now wrapped. So I got a bunch of new ships. I finished those 4 arcs. I honestly think if I wanted to, I could probably leave Exordium now. I don't know that there's anything else here that I need to work on. I could go to the fleet headquarters, probably. I have cats meowing at the door, which means they're like, Dad, it's dinner time. What time is it? 3:15. Well, it's yeah, 3:30. No, I joked around on stream maybe 4 or 5 months ago and said, you know, you want me to leave my house for something that I don't want to do? It's 20 grand. 20 grand, and I want 2 security guards 24/7 from the moment I get off the plane to the moment I get back on the plane. I'm fine here, but once I get to the destination, because especially if I'm going to the US, if I'm doing anything in the US, I want 24/7 security and 20 grand. Like, I'm not leaving the house for that, like anything less. Like, I have way too many psychopath trolls who would happily pew me. I've got people who have set up subreddits talking about how they want to find me and unalive me and take care of my wife. Like, no, sorry, I'm not taking chances with any of that shit. I'm very comfortable where I'm at. I don't need to go anywhere. I had somebody today, it's like, they're mad about my Instagram video about the GTX6 thing, and they're like, you're losing me as a follower. And I literally said, great, dead weight is worthless. Like, I don't care. I don't know you. The people I know are here in chat every single day on Instagram and TikTok. Excuse me, Twitch, YouTube. I'm thinking Instagram, TikTok. People who's are every day. YouTube, Twitch, in our Discord. Those are the people I see every single day whose names I know, who are community members that I know. That's the community. Some rando on fucking Instagram with a bunch of like numbers and letters in their username, like, you're losing me as a community member, and it's like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. GC7-91320. Get the fuck out of here. You're a community member. No, you're a fucking bot, man. Cray cray. Yeah, what is that quote from? Now you got me thinking about that stuff. What did it work the shaft? Jack Black. Tropic Thunder. What is that scene? I don't remember the dialogue. cradle the ball, stroke the shaft, work the pipe, swallow the gravy. Yeah. I wrote a blog post like probably 15 years ago when I was still doing full-time writing, and I talked about how being a freelance writer is like being a prostitute. Like your job is to do what the client says. Period. You are a whore for money. And oh, I offended so many people when I said that, but it's like it's true. You might not like the analogy, but it is a true analogy. Like if you are a freelancer in any way, shape, or form, you are on your knees doing what the client wants. That's it. It's that simple. You want to get paid? You want to get paid. Don't worry about it. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Ah. On that note, I'm gonna wrap and leave you all with sweet dreams and pictures of Jack Black cradling the shaft, and me going clock clock, because that's how you get paid, friends. Tomorrow morning, bright and early. Probably more of this, unless I change my mind to do something different. I'm gonna spend the rest of my day either watching. I'm probably gonna go watch the rest of Oppenheimer, I think, and then yeah, whenever Chris comes home, we might watch a movie together. I don't know what we're doing tonight. I don't know if she's staying out there or if she's coming home tonight. But I'm gonna go feed all my cats, check on all the ducks, batten down the hatches because we had a storm coming in, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the resubs. Thanks for the. We had somebody who did a raid earlier. Maestro1. Thanks for the raid over on Twitch. Memberships, renewals, Patreon subs, and everything else. Have a great night. It is Friday.